叶教授呢，就是对那个藏地的这个环保就是很重视。我昨天我们讲座完了以后，看到很多学生啊、老师啊，他们也从表情上，从他们的一些关注点，就是对藏地的这种环境，就是还是很重视。我也在这个过程当中挺感动，就是挺受益。但我问的问题呢，就是说你当前就是对这个藏地的这个环保的一些这个看法，还有呢以后我们这个藏地环保方面就是有什么样的建议，或者是有什么样的举措，就是等等，就是看可不可以讲一下你对这个研究藏传环保方面的一些想法。
就是主要是怎么 how to do environmental protection in Tibetan areas. That's a tough one. Yeah, it's easier to talk about things that don't work than things that do. Let me say two things that I think are not a big problem. One, so there is grassland degradation in some parts of Tibet, no question. But I think current research has shown that moving people off the land and fencing is not scientifically going to help grasslands, and that keeping a small number or a reasonable number of livestock on the grasslands will actually probably be better in the context of global climate change than trying to remove. And also a lot of research in other parts of the world have shown that fencing is limiting mobility for herders is more detrimental. It is detrimental to grassland condition. So that's one thing that's not working. So I think actually allowing more mobility and flexibility in the system would be one way to improve grassland condition. I mean, in terms of what I think, I think global climate change will have negative effects on the plateau, but this is a problem that must be solved at the global scale. It's because of the nature of carbon dioxide, it can't be, it has to be a global solution. A third problem that certainly many local Tibetans have reflected to me is that they're concerned about mining, and this we've seen has very real negative consequences, and I think that has to be solved by effective regulation. It's not a very satisfying answer. It's because of the nature of pastoral ecosystems as non-equilibrium ecosystems. So it's actually partly about culture, but it really is about the ecosystem itself and how it evolved in relationship with other grazers. Okay. And there's a lot of research in Africa where they've come up with the same conclusions over much longer periods of time, and in other pastoral systems. Yeah. So it seems like learning from the experience of other pastoral systems. So they also had a lot of fencing, which has led to much worse grassland conditions for the most part. So here's an example. So the Tibetan plateau on average is warming 3 times faster than the global average. It's warming at a rate that's 3 times faster. But Tibetans have contributed very little to that climate change, but they can also do very little about it. So this is related to my earlier question.